guys, welcome back to my Facebook live blog related to the local market in the Philippines and the global market, including the US market and the Forex market. So today guys, what I'm going to show to you is the status of the firstly at the Philippine market, and to do that we have the Philippine Stock Exchange Index. So if you have been following my live blog in the past weeks, you would notice or remember, you may remember that we have here the key support level, and this is where I am expecting a bounce, price bounce. So earlier in my Facebook live blog, I have been anticipating a downward move towards this support level, and as you can see, the price has already entered that area of the key support. So but the question now is that is it now time to buy Philippine stocks? So well, based on this move, it's a bearish engulfing candle, so you should not buy right away, because what we need to do here is to wait until the price is confirming that it wanna bounce. So there are many things, a couple of things that can still happen at this price area. So while this is a strong bearish move, the price can still overshoot this support level in order to stop hunt all those trend followers who are setting their stop losses just below this low here, swing low. So it can happen that institutions will stop hunt those stop losses here and reverse the trend and back to the intended trend direction. So this is the first possibility, to overshoot and then form some double bottom or multiple bottom before reversing the trend. It can also happen, this scenario can also happen like this: overshoot, retest, and then continue the downward move. And the next key support is this low. So this can be possibly be retested later on this area. So at the current moment we don't see that yet, so we are just plotting out what are the possibilities. So if you have that ability to see the possibilities, then you can calculate that what risk are you taking in every trade. So the best thing that you can do here is really to wait for the price action. What kind of price pattern will form here at this key support level before doing any kind of action, so buying action or and so on. So but if we will see here some double bottom and engulfing bullish candle or pin hammer, pin bars, bullish pin bar, then might be the right time to buy Philippine stocks. But until now that it's not moving, doing anything, then we stay neutral or stay aside, just stay at the sideline and watch how the market is behaving. So let the market show what it wants to do before doing anything. So okay, so that's about the Philippine stock market. So when since the Philippine Stock Exchange Index is still in a downward move and possibly going to retest this support area, then it means that most of the big companies, blue chips companies, are heading down in a downward move. Alright, so that's my forecast for next week. Alright, so now let's check the US stock market. So the US stock market, I'm showing here at the right side a bullish trend, and 2-hour time frame at the left side. This is a time frame that I used to use for my entries, either 2 hours or 1 hour chart. So here um, it's a bullish pattern, and let's plot out all those key levels. So this is a key support level here. What else? We also see a key support level over here, which I will colorize with blue. So these are important key support. So right now the price is uptrending, but last week it formed some double tops. So this kind of pattern is a bearish pattern, and what can happen is that what what can happen is that it might price might break below this support and retest this area here where the trend line is. So exactly where the key support here is lying as well, and you can see also this bearish gap. So if we have a bearish gap, we can fill it with just like a bearish candle. So this is a very important area here where price might be able to bounce and continue the upward move. But if this area here will the price will break that area, then my next price target is this 4240, 4220 to 4240 support area. So again, we need to observe what's going to happen next week on this support, but it's also possible that price can bounce on this and hold on above this key support, and if that is so, then price may trend and retest this upper trend line. So again, it's very important to observe what what is the behavior of a price with respect to the key levels, key support levels. Alright, so that is my forecast for SPX. So SPX, by the way, guys, is the S&P 500 index in the US market. It's representing 500 big companies in the US stock market. Alright, so now let me show to you the situation with the Forex market. And in the Forex market, I used to track currencies with using my currency strength meters. So and main and primary currency that I used to monitor is the dollar index. So dollar index, I am always monitoring this, because if the dollar index is bullish, then the gold and silver will be bearish. And also I'm monitoring the oil as well, because if the oil is bullish, then possibly the Canadian dollar is also bullish. So let me give you some example here. How am I tracking the currency? So for instance, at a 1 month time frame, I have here dollar index rallying, and then after a certain point it reaches the high, this level, and we have here the monthly low. So over here from July 21 started to move downward, and then overshoots, breaks below the monthly low, and then further move. Stop hunted all the stop losses for the long trades right below this low, created a double bottom pattern, and then reverses up. So but as you can see, the dollar index is still creating some kind of channel, bearish channel, so right around here. So it can happen that it just bounce and then retest this channel and then continue to move downward. So that is now the behavior of dollar. So main the key takeaways here is that price broke below the monthly low created a double bottom and then reverses back, and then we have here the key resistance level to watch. So possibly next week, should the dollar index create some higher low, so it's possible that we will be bullish on the dollar, right? So that's dollar, and since we are a little bit or partially or slightly bullish on the dollar, since we are in the support, so buy low and sell it high, right? So meaning that we are bearish in gold. So let me turn it off and let's see what is the situation with gold. So as you can see, the gold created the retested the monthly high, so you sell high and then buy it low. So meaning to say that there's a chance that this gold will continue to move lower, but there is also a chance that it can bounce on this support and retest again the monthly high. Alright, so we will be watching that next week. So but what is for sure is that dollar and gold and silver are reciprocal. So if dollar is going down, gold and silver most of the time are going up, and vice versa. Alright, so now let's check the situation with Canadian dollar. So as you can see, this is the monthly high, Canadian dollar. This is the monthly low, and after hitting the monthly low, the Canadian dollar started to rally and possibly will retest this monthly high. So since Canadian dollar is bullish, then most probably we will remain bullish on the US oil or UK oils. As you can see, UK, this crude oil, US oil is uptrending. This is the monthly high, monthly low, almost the same with the behavior of Canadian dollar. So this is showing the really very high correlation between Canadian dollar and the US oil or UK oil. UK oil is also behaving just like the US oil. So let me show to you. Okay, I don't have it here, but I can show it to you from here. Okay, UK oil, so it's almost the same. So with US oil, so this is the UK oil, and this is US oil. So more or less the same. So and then yeah, so always remember that correlation between Canadian dollar and crude oil. Alright, so now last week I had a live vlog about the EuroCAD, and let's review it one more time. So for Forex, by the way, I'm using 30 minutes for my entry time frame, and my anchor chart is at 4-hour time frame. So I'm expecting a reversal trade for EuroCAD. So last week I entered here a bullish trade. So this was key support. I entered the bullish trade, but however I got stop out. My stop loss was just below this key support. I get stop out, but right now, as you can see, what the EuroCAD is doing is that it created a bullish engulfing candle with a confirmation candle and then started to consolidate. So it is still showing to me that the EuroCAD is still in a potential reversal trade. So it is really sometimes normal or pretty normal in the Forex market that sometimes you get stop out once, but you re-enter again when your bias is still valid, if you will believe according to your technical analysis that it's still bullish, then you may re-enter, but always take care about your position size so that you will have that always the ability to re-enter trades. But in my trading system, I always take care also that how many times I need to re-enter before saying that okay, I won't re-enter anymore. So for me, if I get stopped out 2 times in the same trade, then I won't re-enter anymore. So maximum 2. So for next week, I'm still forecasting a bullish trade for EuroCAD. JBP CAD is also potentially a reversal, but it's not yet confirmed. So what I see here is that I have here a bearish trend, and I have here RSI divergence, and also, so let me close this, and price, if you will check the 4 hours, so these are the key pivot level support, this one as well. So price is now at the key support levels, and there's a chance that after hitting those key support, the price can reverse, create a higher low. So what you need to watch out here is that time when the first higher low will be formed, so like that. So it can be a signal that we are in a reversal, bullish reversal. So we have here a trend line, we break the trend line, retest the trend line, then you enter at the bounce. So stop loss should be this low here, or below the low of the consolidation pattern which is forming here on this trend line. So JBP CAD, so potential bullish trade next week. All about CAD, so it's still a downtrend here, so I wouldn't enter any trade on that. What about USD CAD? So USD CAD, so you see that 4-hour chart. So let me show to you the key levels. Okay, so we have here support, we have here another support, stop hunt, and then now we have here stop hunting pattern. So this is key support level. Let's check also this low. So okay, so basically we have here an area, support area, and now this using the 30-minute time frame, you see that price after hitting this low, we have a stop hunt pattern. So how do we know that we have a stop hunt pattern? It's because we can see here an engulfing bullish candle. So that's a reversal pattern. We have here the trend line, we broke above that and then respect and consolidating. So this can be a potential bullish trade next week. So that's all, guys. I hope you learned something today, and let's stay tuned with my next Facebook Live.